and welcome to Digital Marketing and Janai for Dummies, Basics and Beyond. Sailesh Patnaik is your guide on this journey through the fascinating world of digital marketing and generative AI. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a professional, or a student, this podcast is here to simplify complex concepts and provide you with practical solutions. Each episode is packed with insights, case studies, and the latest trends to help you grow your expertise. Let's get started with today's discussion. Let's dive in and explore today's topic.
Even Perplexity is a good tool. That's a good AI tool. Somebody who's an SEO use tools. A lot of my, I would say, acquaintances or maybe colleagues in network, they don't like to use tools. But no, that's outdated technology. They feel like we should only follow the concepts, don't use these tools. But no, tools are like your wheels, right? Imagine when we were in a Stone Age and somebody who offered you a wheel, you say, no, I don't need wheels. I just, I can just, get down. I can just do whatever I'm doing right now. But no, you need wheels in this trend, right? So use tools, right? But before that, understand the concept, understand the basics, then apply those basics like using these tools. So never ever hesitate to use tools. I have used that. I have in my career, I've used so many AI tools. Even I'm using that these days, like maybe Perplexity, maybe Href, maybe Moj, maybe Spyfoo, maybe Ubersuggest, maybe Frage, ClearScope. But never ever hesitate to use tools. Use it. And let's say you are searching for any keywords or blog posts about digital marketing trends in 2024. Instead of just looking at the volume and difficulty, AI tools will also suggest a semantic keywords. Also, semantic keywords is not a ranking factor in 2024, but it does influence your ranking. It's not a direct ranking factor like anchor text or titles or H1s, but it does influence the overall ranking of your website, right? So words that are related to a topic but offer more natural fit to in your content. This helps Google's AI system to understand your page better and rank you for a broader set of tasks, right? So keyword research is also becoming topic focused, meaning like it's not enough to just pick individual keywords. You need to understand the entire topic cluster. For example, say if your main keyword is SEO for beginners, right? You also want to understand the target keywords like basic SEO tips, how to start an SEO beginner's guide 2024. So these related terms can help Google understand any that you are an authority of the subject. So what you do is that you go to any kind of mind map tools, right? Or any kind of tools that can help you to figure out what is your topic cluster. Say like right now I'm talking about perfume example. The perfume is my first primary keyword. Now the topic cluster can be how to get a perfume, where to get a perfume, why do I need a perfume, right? What's the benefit of a perfume, buy a perfume, sell perfumes. Likewise, you have to build a topic cluster. It's called the cornerstone of your content. So first, try to build a topic cluster, right? And when you do that, you can go to Ubersuggest, you can go to any other tools, right? Which will help you to create a mind map, right? This primary topic, perfume, is closely tied to many other topics because Google doesn't I would say, consider only one keyword. It considers the plethora of keywords, right? So you have to build a topic cluster first, right? For that thing, first you understand what types of keywords are there, like long tail keywords, transactional, navigational, locational, geographical, and then commercial keywords, and who, why, where keywords, all these kind of keywords, and try to build a topic cluster around that main keyword. Like like perfume. When you do that, and when you prepare your blogs, your content based on all these keywords, then it would give a signal to Google, right? Like, yes, your product, your website is all about those topics, right? So try to create a topic cluster. Now, then also, like competitors analysis, use tools like Hrefs, SEMrush to see what types of keywords your companies are using, and what are their top pages, where you can fill in your gaps. So do a gap analysis. If you go to SEMrush, there is a specific section called gap analysis under the keyword section, right? Where you can see where is the gap, what types of keywords your companies are targeting, what you are targeting, where is the gap, what are keywords you can use to rank or target, like your companies is doing. So do that gap analysis. That is also essential for your keyword preparation, right? So yeah, that's all about keyword. Then let's go to next, which is title tags and meta descriptions. So once you have nailed down your keyword strategy, the next on-page SEO element you need to optimize your title tag. What is title tag? Title tags are one of the most important on-page elements for SEO. They tell both search engines and users what the page is all about. So recent times, Google continues to place significant weight on title tags, especially as it's moving forward to a more contextual understanding of keywords, like with the MOM algorithm. Any search algorithm want to understand what is your web page all about, right? So title tags are the HTML elements that specify the title of your web page. They are displayed as clickable headlines on search results engine pages like CRPs. Why are they important, these tags? Title tags provide the first impression of your content to both users and search engines. A well-crafted title tag can improve your click-through rate, signal content relevance. How to optimize title tags? Include primary keywords. Let's say your web page is about perfume. Make sure that you have this perfume thing in your homepage. Let's say you are selling many types of perfumes. You have 5 product pages. First product page is all about perfume for men. So make sure that this keyword perfume for men is in your title tag of the product page, right? And although there is no such thing like you should it doesn't give you much importance on number of characters, but it's ideal. It's considered that 460 characters to avoid truncation of your search results. If you go to Google and search, right? So Google truncates the title tags beyond 60 characters. So everything won't be visible to your audiences. To make sure that it's not truncated, keep your title tag under 60 characters and be restrictive, right? Clearly indicate what the content is all about. For example, let's say the blog post about skincare. So the title tag can be like top 10 skincare tips for glowing skin. It's a keyword rich and clear, and don't use any jargons. Keep it simple. Keep the title simple. Don't use many fashionable words, right? So keep it simple. And let's say you have an e-commerce product page about perfumes. So best perfumes, online free shipping, right, to attract buyers. So that can be your title tag. The title tag should have your primary keyword, and then just a thing, any offer. Let's say you're providing free shipping, or let's say you're providing 10% discount. Let's say you have any FOMO, like fear of moving out, like buy it before 29th of October. Likewise, you can provide all this kind of thing in your title tags to make sure that your users are clicking on that page, right? And also make it more compelling for users to click, because title tag does drive your click-through rates. The more users click on your page and read it, the better it ranks, right? The better is the conversion. So make sure that is more catchy, but it's not a clickbait, right? What is clickbait? Let's say your product is about perfume and your title tag is about breaking news from USA. Now, that's misleading your customers, right? So keep your title tag relevant to your product page. Do not mislead them with clickbait, right, or fake news. So then there are also other tags like header tags. H1, H2, H3 are the HTML elements used to define headings and subheadings on a web page, helping to organize content. Why header tags are essential? Header tags, improve readability and help search engines understand the hierarchy and meta topics of your content. How to use header tags? Use H1 for main title, include the primary keyword in the H1 tag, use H2 and H3 for subheadings, organize sections and subsections with H2 and H3 tags, and input keywords and naturally incorporate relevant keywords through your headers. And then, let's say for example, for a B2B post on CRM, you might like benefits of CRM software as your H1 with key features as H2, integration of capabilities as H3. For an e-commerce product category page, try men's clothing as H1, shirts as H2, casual shirts as H3, right? So likewise, sprinkle your keywords across your headliners, H1, H2, H3. And then comes meta descriptions is the essential part of on-page SEO. What is meta descriptions? These don't directly impact SEO. There used to be a factor that meta keywords, meta description used to be SEO ranking factor, but Google has clarified in 2024 that it's not a ranking factor. It's not counted as a ranking factor, but they do significantly influence your click-through rates, right? Which means they make people click on your web page. When they do so, users will land on your web page and they will search your or read through your content and buy your product, right? So that indirectly influences your SEO ranking thing, right? What are like meta descriptions? Meta descriptions are nothing but that short summaries that appear under the title tag in search results, offering additional context about the page. Title tags are under 60 characters, right? So when you search like best perfumes, you can see one title tag. Under that, there are 2 to 3 lines of description, right? What is this page all about, right? Because that one title tag cannot, describe your web page completely. Your audiences, your readers need more context to understand what this page is all about. For that thing, they will rely on this meta description, right? Where you mention in a short way, okay, this page is all about perfumes for men. In as well, like you is it, like use an execute perfume is for men and summer. Likewise, you write 2 to 3 lines to provide more context to your audiences, right? Now, why these are essential? Because these can improve click-through rate. Just by seeing your title tags and user, I may or may not click it because it's just like, okay, perfumes for men. What is it? Is it relevant to me? No. So when you provide more context, that prompts many user, compels him, maybe kind of influences him to click on that page and read the content. So just some thumb rules: be concise, keep it between 150 to 160 characters. Don't go beyond that, because if you go beyond that, Google will truncate the information, so that information won't be fully visible. So just for visibility, keep it under 160 characters. As said, include keywords, include primary keywords, relevant keywords, tertiary keywords, all these things in this meta description. And engage users, keep it more compelling and informative. Think like it's a tagline for your product. You're selling perfume. How would you differentiate? How would you position, or how would you highlight the unique selling proposition of your perfume brand, right? Think in that way, right? So that is those 3 lines or 160 characters is all about your brand positioning, right? So mention that using proper keywords, right? So some example, let's say a B2B company service page could use a description like, discover our comprehensive CRM solutions designed for email businesses, small businesses, boost efficiency and streamline operations today, right? That can be a meta description for a B2B CRM service company. let's say an e-commerce sales company, it can be like e-commerce product page. You might just go something like shop the latest collection of summer dresses, free shipping on orders over $50. Explore now. So likewise, you highlight all your features, your product features, your FOMO, your offers, coupons, everything in that meta description to make sure people click on that. Make it enticing, make it engaging. Don't just make it boring for them, right? So that's a thing. So just to summarize again, it should be below 160 characters. Ideally, is 150 is good. Include primary keywords, secondary keywords, all those keywords in that. Include all your brand features, all your best things like free coupons, free delivery, $50 offer on first order, likewise in that thing, and make it more like encouraging so that people should click on that, right? So that's for your meta description. Then the other component that is part of on-page SEO is content quality. That is essential. Content is the king. Content is the queen. Content without content, you are nothing, right? It's all about content. So imagine like a vehicle. A vehicle is nothing about an engine, right? You might have tires like keywords. You might have petrol, gas like meta titles. You might have the kind of seats or features like meta descriptions or meta keywords. But if you do not have content, which is the engine of your vehicle, it won't run. So content is the engine of your vehicle, right? Now let's talk about content quality in 2024. Google is evolving every year, every month, every day. Every day, Google is rolling out many changes, but then when the changes accumulate, then they announce it like a core algorithm update, right? So it's changing every day. So you have to also evolve as a SEO strategist. You also have to evolve. What is it? So what is content quality? Content quality refers to how valuable, relevant, engaging your website's content is. High quality content should meet the user's intent and provide useful information. Why is content quality essential or important in 2024? Because high quality content keeps users engaged, encourages them to spend more time on your site, signals to search engines that your site is trusted resources. And how to create high quality content? First rule, be authentic. That's what Google wants you to understand. Be authentic. Ensure that your content is unique, informative. Let's say you are selling perfume. So any content that you write, it should be authentic. Shouldn't be a clickbait. Let's say you are selling maybe Creed Abettors, or maybe Dior Sauvage, or maybe Tom Ford. Like take any brand, Gucci Flora. So your content should talk about authenticity. You should have the exact information. What is this perfume stand for? Why is there? Why should we buy this perfume? Who is this for? What is the best thing about this perfume? When to use it? So everything should be authentic. Do not provide any fake information, false information, just to make sure that it sells. So number one rule, be always original, authentic, right? And second thing, meet the user intent, right? Google wants you to prepare helpful content, whatever your users are. So first identify your target audience. Now see, don't try to sell everything to everyone. That's not a strategy. Like Lamborghini, right? Like Rolls Royce, like Gucci Flora, any Birkin bag. They don't want to sell their products to everyone, right? It's not meant for everyone. So don't try to sell everything to everyone. Be very specific. First, before writing content, identify who are your core target audiences. Is it, what do you call it, create a buyer persona? Like the age, the demographics, the interest, the thing, what they like, what they don't like, what the behavior is like, the demographics, men or women, from age, the typical location. Are they from Nashville? Are they from New York? Are they from London? Identify the demographics. Identify each and everything clearly. That no, I want to sell my product to only these people. I don't want this product to be sold to everyone. So that make your product exclusive, make your business exclusive, right? So when you identify that audience, then second step is what type of information they're searching for, right? Let's say your audience is a male, 35, from Nashville. As a what type of thing is searching online? Like, I need a perfume to smell good in the parties, right? Or I need a perfume for summer, right? So identify those user intent. Now make your content answer that user intent, right? It can be in the likes of FAQs, like you can build a FAQ page, or you can build a simple content, but make sure that your content addresses all those pain points. So it's all about pain points and gain points. Identify your user audience. Number 2, identify the content, the intent they're searching for, and then provide answers to their problem, right? If they are searching for any CRM solutions, provide your content that answers their problems. Hey, I'm facing problem with closing my sales leads, right? So your content can have those things like, my CRM is helping to solve your sales team's problems. It helps you to close your sales lead effectively. So likewise, make sure that your content answers the specific questions, the needs of the audience. So first do that. And keep it updated. Regularly refresh your content to keep it accurate, relevant. Don't just rely on one page of content every time. Update your content, update your pages, repurpose your pages, right? Do that. For example, let's say B2B guide on CRM systems could include step-by-step instructions, case studies, expert insights, some kind of how to do things, because how to do guides are so important, right? People usually search, how do I make my sales team more effective? How do I close more leads? How do I convert more leads, right? Where do I do that? When can I do that? So this how, what, when is a typical most search terms on Google or so on YouTube, right? So YouTube will cover that next section, but this session is all about SEO. So understand that, right? So then try to highlight all those answers in your content strategy on your content. So likewise, so let's move on to the next crucial part of this content quality, which is EAT. Now what is EAT? EAT is all about experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. So let's break it down. What is experience? Google now considers whether the content creators has first-hand experience on the topic. For example, let's say if you are writing a blog post on medical topics, it's essential that the content comes from someone with real medical expertise, like a certified doctor. So experience matters. Which means, gone are those days when you can hire a freelancer without any knowledge, give them some keywords, some stuff, and they just write something garbage just to make sure that your content is appearing the first page. No. These days, Google have updated their algorithm and all. So to understand the context, if you want to understand whether your content is written by an expert writer. So to an extent, AI can help you, but to an extent, it cannot help you like somebody who is selling perfume. Let's say I want to write a content on perfume. I can simply send some keywords to AI, to Cloud AI, or to ChatGPT, or to any freelancer, and ask him to write something on perfume. No, I need an experienced perfume seller, right? Maybe somebody who has spent 10 years in that industry, right? So if my content is written by him with all his experiences, right? So Google will favor that content over an AI written or a freelancer written or a AI stuffed keywords. So Google prefers experience over anything else. So take my example. It can be digital marketing, it can be art, it can be medical things, it can be anything. Get the content written by an expert. If not written, at least reviewed by him. So get those expertise in your content, right? So bring that experience into your content, not just stuffing keywords. Get it written by somebody who has spent some time in that thing. See, it doesn't mean that, let's say for example, you're writing a topic on medical topic, it doesn't mean that somebody who's a doctor should write it. It can be like somebody who has spent years in writing medical articles or medical content. He can be your writer, right? So hire people who are expertise in that industry instead of just putting some freelancers, some keyword stuffing or some AI tool. So first is experience. So when someone asks me that can AI take everyone's jobs? No. AI can help an extent, but there is always a value of experience, right? So as an experience, somebody who's an experience in writing medical articles, writing perfume articles, or in that industry, his experience does matter, right? So when he brings in that expertise with the support of AI, that becomes a full-fledged, like a perfect article, right? So experience matters. And that second, expertise. Expertise refers to the depth of knowledge a content creator demonstrates. So in this time, especially 2024, this is particularly essential for industries like health, finance, legal sectors like YEM, YEL, your money, your life topics, right? And especially these three, like health matters. You see, after 2019 COVID thing, health is the first priority for everyone. Everyone is searching for health topics. How can I be safe from XYZ? Where can I took my vaccine? What are the health, health insurances, right? Medical claims, right? Even finance, even legal. So these three sectors are moving after 2019 or 2018. So these are called as YMYL, or your money, your life. So any topic that you write, let's say you're trying to build, let's say you're a new blogger or you're a new SEO guy. So any topic you write on these topics, health, finance, and legal, Google will favor it over other topics. That's called YMYL. So for any non-YMYL topics, having a detailed and accurate information is still valid to building credibility. So if it's not into like health sector or finance sector or legal sector, make sure that your content has a detailed expertise, not just keywords written. It's like detailed expertise of somebody who's in that field, right? So that would make sure that Google will promote, favor that thing through its algorithm, right? Or ranking the first page. Then third is authoritativeness, which means authority is built through backlinks from reputable websites. All the backlinks, people say like link building is outdated. But as per Google's 2024, authoritativeness is still valid, right? Like the mentions, let's say somebody, let's say, for example, let's say Economic Times, or maybe Times Magazine, or maybe Forbes Magazine, right? They mention about your website, your product on their webpage. So people will find it more, more trustworthy or more authoritativeness, right? So any kind of citations or any kind of things from this most trustworthy websites like Forbes or Times is a good ranking signal. It's not a ranking factor; it's a good signal. Google still considers that authoritativeness is one of its primary components of content strategy or content optimization, right? So the more your content is referenced or cited by others, the more Google will see you as an authority, like you are building an authority. You understand that an authority means you have vast knowledge in that topic. Let's say perfume, right? So for somebody who's a leading brand in perfume, maybe leading with GQ is a good thing, or Vogue. All these sites, if they mention your website, your product in their articles, in their blogs, that it builds an authority for you. People feel that okay, it's cited by Times, cited by GQ, it's cited by Vogue, which means they have some kind of authority in this segment, right? So yeah, it does help you, in mentions, also click-through rates, also a little bit of ranking. So try to get some, citations from this most leading websites, and you cannot do it, get it just by doing search yet. You have to first build your content and make sure that they approach you for citations, right? So do that. And then fourth is trustworthiness. Trustworthiness can be built through transparent authorship, like clear references and a secure website. Make sure that your site uses HTTPS. It's not HTTP. HTTPS means it's secure, and its content is factual. You cite reputation sources. Let's say you they are mentioning some fact from Forbes, or some fact from other sources, how from any websites, from any news magazines, right? Cite those sources. If it is on Wikipedia, cite those sources, right? It shows that you are giving due credit to others and you are trustworthy, right? So in short, high quality content needs to be original, valuable, informative, and it must also meet the user intent, whether they are looking for answers, how to guides, or product information. Avoid thin, low quality content or clickbaits, and do not, and that doesn't add value to your audiences. So always prefer on quality, relevance, authoritiveness, expertise, trustworthiness, and also experience. This is better for content optimizations, right? Some additional on-page elements: trustworthiness and also experience, better for content optimizations, right? Some additional on-page elements like image optimizations. Images are becoming increasingly popular in SEO. If you go to Google search, you go to images, you can search images, you can also scan it, you can get more information about the products. So visual search is also one of the best, one of the good tools to rank your website, your content, your product on first page of Google search. So use alt text. Let's say you're using any images on your web page, use alt text, compress images, because size does matter. Because if you see like CLS, the page load speed, right, the LCP, CLS, and of course does matter. So let's say you have an image that is too huge in size, right, like 100 MB or 200 MB. So it takes time to load your page, right? So when the page load is high, your users or readers might not wait for that page to load. They simply bounce back, right? So make sure that any images you have on your website is optimized, the size is reduced as per thing. You can go to, if you want to check how to do that, you can go to GT Matrix, or you can go to Simple. GT Matrix is a good tool to use to check whether all the images on your web page is proper or not, right? So likewise, you can do that. Do a simple image audit test and figure out which images are beyond that size, right? And reduce that image size, and include keywords in your image file names. Let's say you are naming any file. If you are on WordPress, you must be uploading images to your WordPress site. When you do that, rename that with the keyword. Let's say the image is about perfume Tom Ford oath, right? So kind of rename that Tom Ford _ oath _ image, right? So that way that image is uploading properly, and also add some alt text, alt descriptions, that this it is about a perfume that I am selling. So add some alt to that, right? And then internal linkings. Internal linkings helps Google discover new pages. Let's say you have page 1 home page, page 2 product page, page 3 product 3 page, product 4 page. Make sure that these pages are interlinked. The more you interlink a page, the more people will spend time on your website. Let's say he's visiting your home page, and when you give internally link your home page to another product page, so the user might click on that link and land in the product 3 or product 2 page. So that will make sure that he spends more time in your website, reading your content, consuming your content. So the more time he spends on a website, more are the chances of conversions, right? So yeah, internal link your website. We will discuss more about internal linking in our next session. I'll give you how to do that, why internal linking is so essential in 2024. But just to understand, internal linking is also essential in on-page optimization. Like a link to relevant keywords. Let's say you have a web page about perfumes, about best summer perfumes. Then you use all these primary keywords. Use that keyword as an anchor text. Anchor text is nothing. That text, there is a link on that text that is linking to your product page. Let's say you have a blog about best summer perfumes. and then you list out all those best suburban famous like Creed or Tom Ford or Victor's or Dolce Gabbana or anything, right? You mention all those product names, and then on Dolce and Gabbana, right? What you do, take that keyword and add a link, and that link would be to your product page where you're selling your product, right? So that is your anchor text, and that is linking your this blog to your product page. Somebody who's reading a blog, he would directly land on your product page and buy it, right? So anchor text are also one of the essential factors in SEO ranking. So yeah, so internal linking, anchor text, do that will help you to improve your ranking. Sorry, your SEO rankings. And then page speed, as I said, it's all about mobile fast indexing, because whichever Google always prefers the mobile site than desktop site, because mobile traffic is more. Many people are consuming content on mobile phone than desktop or laptop or PC, right? So that's why make sure that your site is optimized for page speed. The LCP scores or the CLS scores are optimized, right? You can just go to Chrome and go to your Chrome tools and go to Lighthouse, right? When you run that Lighthouse, you would see 3 components: CLS, LCP, and you can figure out what is the best page score, what is the page speed score of your website, right? At that way, right? And then make sure that everything is proper. Your page speed scores are not above the red signal. It should be green or yellow. Not even yellow, it should be green. If it's beyond red, your site is taking more time to load, then you can when you run that report, it will show you that you have to optimize or reduce your image sizes, reduce your JavaScript files, or reduce your XYZ files, right? So when you do that, your page becomes more optimized, or it would load in that 2.4 seconds of Google's thing, right? So this means Google predominantly uses the mobile version of your website to rank pages. Make sure that your site is responsive, fast loading, and please check your page speed scores using Lightspeed in Google. Also, if it's integrated to Google Search Console, you can always check your page speed scores in Google Search Console. Then another factor, right, like the role of AI in on-page SEO. Finally, let's talk about the role of AI in on-page SEO. AI is kind of revolutionizing how search engines work. As a result, how we optimize your websites in 24 is different from how we used to do in 2019, right? So Google is leveraging AI and machine learning models like BERT, MUM is to better understand context, content, and intent. It's not just about keywords, it's about content, context, and intent. Why this keyword is used? What is the context? Let's say, for example, fishing, right? So fishing can mean, let's say I was fishing on the lake side, which it means. So if you see the context, it means I was fishing, I was really fishing on a Friday afternoon, right? When I say, hey, I'm fishing in the market, which means I'm not fishing, I'm trying to find new opportunities, right? So Google wants to understand the context and then see how this keyword is used, right? So likewise, let's say I'm using fishing in by a lake or fishing in the market. So when I have a web page about opportunities, finding new things. So when you're typing fishing in the market, your blog what talks about finding new opportunities will pop up the fast search. When using the keyword like fishing by the lake, so your web page talking about fishing techniques, what's the best way to fishing, that will appear, right? So it's not about just keyword fishing, it's about both how this keyword is used in which context. Does it mean just fishing? Does it mean just finding new opportunities? So right, so it's all about content, context, and intent, not just keywords, right? So this is the role of AI in this thing. So you can use all these AI tools like Jasper is a good tool, ChatGPT good one, Surfer SEO is good one, SEO Optimeter is a good one, Perplexity is good one. Use these tools to understand how AI is shaping the SEO industry. These tools can help you generate content ideas, optimize existing content, ensure your writing is SEO friendly. Always remember that, do not just copy paste AI because when you try to copy paste AI content, it can be, because everyone is using AI, right? So it can be just a replica of somebody else's results, right? So don't try to just use AI content as a copy paste. Read that content and take that information as a first research. AI makes your research easy. Understand that when you're trying to search about perfume, right? When you go to Google, you have to search so many things. When you go to AI, it gives you all the information in an easy way. So take that as a first-hand information and then go to a perfume expert who understands the perfume industry and give him that information. That this is the information I have for perfume. Take the information and write a blog post, right? So don't copy paste AI. Take the information as a first-hand result. Take those keywords and go to someone who is expert, who is experienced, who is trustworthy, who is relevant, and who has authority in that sector, maybe perfume or maybe medical, maybe education, anything, and let him write the content for you, taking that information as a first-hand research, right? So that's the mantra of using AI to prepare content for SEO. And then there are a lot of SEO audit tools like Market News is there, FRASE is there. They can analyze your website, provide recommendation like for your content, what is lacking on your website. Even HMS can do that, but Market News is a recent AI-enabled tool. Use that; it's a good tool. These tools can help you to predict how well a piece of content will rank based on the data from top-performing pages in the industry. So that's all about AI. So this is all. I think we covered a lot of things today. Because on-page SEO is so vast, it's difficult to cover everything in one session. Today we just covered the basics of a on-page SEO. Next session we'll go in deep, like what is internal linking, how to do that, right? So there you have it, on-page SEO 2024. More about quality and relevance than even before. The focus has shifted to user experience, content authority, understanding search intent with the help of AI. I hope you have found this deep dive useful. And remember, SEO is a long-term game, and optimizing your on-page elements is just one piece of the puzzle. But if you do it right, the results can be incredibly rewarding. And I hope this episode gave you the actionable insights into how to optimize your site in 2024. And if you have any questions or any queries, want to learn more, don't hesitate to reach me on LinkedIn. Also, you can email me at saleshpatnaik@gmail.com or shailesh@marketingplanet.online.
That's a wrap for today's episode of
Until
Digital
next
Marketing
time,
and Genai for Dummies,
keep optimizing
Basics and Beyond.
and take your website to the
I hope
next
you found
level.
our discussion
Bye-bye.
insightful and valuable. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review our podcast to stay updated with the latest episodes. If you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, feel free to reach out. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll continue to explore the fascinating world of digital marketing and generative AI. Until then, keep learning and growing. See you next time.